It's no joke. Here we go. It's better. I may have to it's bad. Over here. Hey, Facebook. Hey, YouTube. Hey, guys. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me on our third week of journaling with Trish here in my she shed. But just thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Thank you for, I've gotten a lot of really good feedback from these sessions. And so I really want to thank you guys for your feedback. Anything that you want to add or you would like to see going forward, that would be wonderful. I was going to, I'm not even live on Facebook. Let me go live on Facebook. So I got to repeat a little bit, guys, on YouTube. Sorry about that. Hey, guys, welcome to, oh, the sun is going to be the bane of me. I don't know how to focus this, but that's better a little bit. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me here on this week, which is week 3 of live journaling with Trish here in my she shed. I just want to thank you guys again. I stated this already on YouTube, but I thought I was live here and I was not on Facebook. But I want to thank you guys for really your feedback on these weekly sessions. Initially, I thought I was going to do just the month of March, which is Women History Month. But I think I'm going to do the whole entire 12 weeks. And so I will do it 1 week every Thursday for the full 12 weeks, which is the length of my journal. And my journal is actually a prompt journal. However, if you want to utilize it as a journal, we'll work on that next, but I don't have it currently set up for that. I do have it ready. Thank you to my niece, Nisha, who came and helped me get it set up. She's an expert in that kind of stuff, Canva stuff. And so she got me hooked up with it. But what I want to do is I want to be able to load it onto my website. And my website is in the middle of being reconstructed and redesigned. And so it will be there. By the time we finish these 12 weeks, it will be ready to go. It will be a free download. I'm not charging for it. It'll just be something that you can download and utilize as your prompts as you are journaling. And what we know to be is when you journal, you put your thoughts, you take your thoughts and you put them on paper. It really helps you to grow. It helps you to self-examine. And our journey for 2026 is to heal and grow toward becoming, because we know becoming is an evolution within itself. But this is the purpose of, it's a mosquito in here, I'm sorry. And I am allergic to insect bites, so y'all excuse me for a second. Got it. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get it. You just don't even understand. If it had bit me, it would have been, and I've already been sick all week. And so I had to get it. But yeah, so the purpose of these journals is to really to be on your journey for self-healing and just self-elevation. We want to go bigger and higher this year. I see my niece is on, and so she was the one who helped me with, hey guys, I didn't say hey. Hey Frosty, hey, you always support me. For you to be a guy, you always support me, and I really appreciate that. So thank you so much for that. On every platform you support me. But Nisha's on, and she's my niece who actually helped me with the journal. So be on the lookout for that. I'm so excited about it. It is completely finished. We are at 6:04, and you guys know I try to really stay under 30 minutes in these sessions. So grab your journals. It's time to write. All right, so this is week 3. And the topic for this week is identity. I see you. The topic for this week is identity and the importance of really knowing who we are. I think I put in the Facebook invite, and I need to do better on YouTube with this, but I put in there, how do you know where you're going if you don't know who you are? It's a lot of people out here, y'all, that they don't really know who they are. They're kind of moving throughout life and just going with whatever flow suits them, and they don't really know truly who they are. They don't know and understand boundaries and setting boundaries, and that's going to be one of the weeks coming in the future. You can't get and set boundaries when you're not really 100% who you are, and in order to become, to know where you're going, you have to know exactly who you are. So this week, week 3 is identity. At this moment, this is how the journal is set up. I want you to let me know how you are feeling today. For me today, emotionally, I want to say I'm a little numb. Today I've been sick all week and I have not figured out what is wrong with my stomach. My stomach is not healthy. Hey guys, over there on YouTube, my stomach is not healthy. It's been upset all week, but I am feeling better today. But outside of that, I've just been, because I've been dealing with that, I really haven't sat down and really set with myself in the way that I would normally when I journal. So today, I guess I would say that I'm in a place of feeling what is going on with you this week. What's going on with your body? What do you need to check? Did I eat something wrong? I don't know. Because let me share this. This journey isn't just about getting to know you personality wise. It's also being able to be in tune with your body. It's so much illness and so much stuff that's going on with our bodies. And so, especially us as women, it's really, really good to be in tune and be connected with what's going on with us, not just mentally, but also physically. And so maybe that is what I'll say. Today, I'm feeling the need to really become one with and being able to read and decipher what my body physically is doing. And my body is physically not well, so I need to try to figure out what is going on. It could just be a virus, I don't know. But when I started feeling it on Saturday, um, maybe if I had moved a little different, it wouldn't be to the extent that it is today, but who knows. But at any rate, you can use these prompts in any way. I'm just giving examples and throwing examples out there in the different directions that you can go with these prompts. But in your daily journal, make sure you state how you are feeling that day. How are you feeling in that moment? Did you have a bad day? Whatever it is, make sure that you connect and you write it down here. Our journal prompts for this week, the first prompt is, who am I when I am not performing for others? Remember, the topic is identity. Who am I when I'm not performing for others? And performing can be on your job, performing can be at home. Being a wife is a performance, being a mom is a performance. When you put all of those titles down, when you sit all that stuff down, who are you in those moments? Like the core of you. Who are you? And if you can't answer that question, it may take 2 or 3 weeks just to complete week 3. There's no time limit. I had to put a time limit on here, of course, but for you and your own personal journaling, this week may take you longer than a week to figure out, to be able to express, to communicate, and that's okay. This is all in your own timing. It doesn't mean that just because we're in week 3 that you have to have everything figured out during week 3, okay? But who am I when I am not performing for others? That's the first prompt. Write that down, and I'll put it in the comments as well. What gifts or talents have I been minimizing? And I can speak for myself. God has been very gracious with me in gifting. Um, and so sometimes I've gotten comments like, Trish, is there anything that you don't do? Or you do everything, and you get those kind of remarks, and it kind of makes you want me. I can't speak for anyone else. For me, it kind of makes me kind of want to disappear and just kind of uh, take the, kind of dull my shine, if you will. And I had to get to a place where God blessed me and graced me with these gifts. And He is so worthy of me returning these talents back to Him and not burying them, regardless of what people say, regardless of people's opinion, regardless of hatery. You've got to do what you need to do for you, your purpose, and your call. And that's the only way you're going to be able to elevate and grow and go to that next level. So stop dumbing yourself down, stop dulling your shine, and walk in what it is that you are supposed to be doing. And don't care what other people think. Okay? The next prompt is where have I allowed labels or past experiences to define me? This is so true to my heart. I'm kind of like Erica Badu. I'm sensitive about my, and so when I get negative feedback, I had to just learn to decipher critique with criticism, and it's a very thin line. People who critique me, they offer me areas of improvement and enhancement. People who are just down on you and they just gonna say something negative and move on because their goal is to discourage you. That's right. Do not dim your light for anybody. For anybody. That's their problem. Let them get over it. Okay? And then the last prompt is, what truth about myself do I need to embrace fully? And that could be good, that could be bad. This is a suggestion. It's not in here, and I may add it. I want to know the good truth and the bad truth, because we all are multifaceted. We are all just so different, and we all have failures, and we all have things that we stumble on. Identify the good, but also identify the bad. But I don't want you to focus on the bad. I want you to, and what may seem like it's bad right now, we're going to work on those as the week come along. So it's okay, but I want you to be able to identify the bad along with the good. And what that demonstrates and what that examples is your ability to be able to honestly self-reflect the bad. Because I can say all day long, well, Trish is a really good person. She's very giving, but Trish is full of attitude. Trish is moody. I got to name the bad. Catch her on the wrong day, and she's gonna be smart aleck. And it's. I have to be honest in that, and I'm just throwing out examples. It's a whole lot deeper things that I need to work on as well. I'm not putting it here. I'm gonna put it in my journal. So I'm just throwing this stuff out there for you guys to consider. So to review those prompts again, they are: first one is, who am I when I am not performing for others? What gifts or talents have I been minimizing? Where have I allowed labels or past experiences to define me? Because those are stumbling blocks, guys. Every time you approach that particular area, that stuff rises up in you, and it's either going to discourage you or it's going to cause fear to rise up. And we've got to, in order for us to, on this path of becoming, we've got to break through those barriers. So we have to identify the labels and the past experiences, okay? And then the last one, where we're going to add the good and the bad, is, what truth about myself do I need to embrace fully? The only way you can heal from something is to identify it, okay? So what our reflection is going to be for week 3 is, what truth surfaced for me during this reflection? So this is the area that you're going to fill out once you spend time with those 4 prompts. And then you're going to reread, if you got to read it every day, reread what you have shared, and then reflect on, what is this saying about me? What has surfaced with me during this time? And then you guys know I always end each week with making a promise to yourself. So what is going to be the one thing the one promise I keep to myself this week? And it may not even have anything to, and it really needs to be and stay in tune with you figuring out and examining. I'm having to shift this camera because of the sun. What is one thing on your journey to identifying and really knowing who you are as a person? What has surfaced for you? What can you reflect on and glean from and grow from? And then I always end off with I guess this is what do you guys call it? Affirmation. I am worthy of my own love and commitment. I like those two together, and I put them there because Even when we find out and we are figuring things out about ourselves, we still want to stay committed and know and remind ourselves that we are worthy of this love. We are worthy of this commitment of healing and becoming one with ourselves. We are worthy of it. And it's hard work. It really, really, really is hard work. And I want to say this. If you find in going through this journey that you need additional help, that's okay. Seek out counseling, do your research, and get what you got to get for you. It is so important. It is so invaluable because there's only one you, and I need you to be here. You need you to be here. Your loved ones need you to be here. We all glean off of each other. I want to glean off of my fellow healthy, or at least on the road to becoming healthy people. And I hope that I am able to be that for you. And then the last section is the prayer and reflection. Spend time centering your heart. I shared before, and I probably need to share this every week. Get quiet with yourself. Turn everything off. Put the phones and the gadgets down. Become thoughtless. Get in a space where you sorry guys, on YouTube, that sun is something else. Get to a place where you can be thoughtless, where you're not thinking and worrying about bills or what I'm going to wear to work tomorrow or what I'm going to cook for dinner tonight. Get to a place where you're just completely thoughtless. That's where I'm talking about centering my heart. When I center my heart, I close my eyes. Some people call it meditation. Some people, whatever it is, it allows you to become one with you. And it may take a couple of exercises to figure out what that is, but that's okay. For me, it's sitting in silence, being thoughtless, and just not listening and hearing anything, just my own, just sitting in self, just sitting. And the next part is I'm a believer of gratitude. I believe in showing your gratitude. It is only by God's grace that He has blessed us to see another day. It's God's grace that we can make it to work and home every day. That's grace within itself. But make sure you reflect on your life and tap into those things that you should be grateful for and acknowledge those things. And then my next part is to pray and or have a conversation with God. To me, it's the same thing. When I'm praying, I'm having a conversation with God. Not only am I asking and interceding and having a conversation with Him or speaking to Him, but I also take out time to be quiet and listen and allow Him to feed and speak to my heart, okay? And when that's done, I want you to document what I sense God is saying to me. What is He saying to you? Give Him space and time to respond. Don't just say, Lord, I want this. Lord, I need this. Lord, I need this. I want this done today. I want this done tomorrow. Okay, amen. And you're done. Wait for a response. He will respond to you if your heart is open. He will respond. And then the last thing is, what is your weekly intention? Remember, we got to keep promises to ourselves. So what is your intention for week 3? And I want you to write it down, and I want you to visit it, if not every day. Yeah, every day. I would say every day, not every week, but every day during that week. I want you to reflect on that and then make sure you are making steps toward the goal that you made for yourself. Guys, I thank you. As always, I do not take it lightly that you come and hang out with me here for my lives. I appreciate you. I love you. Like I said, the prompt is coming soon. It's going to be a link. You'll be able to download it. Again, thank you to my niece, Nisha, for helping me with that on this week. We will have it available. I was going to offer it tonight, but there's a whole process that I need to put in place for it. YouTube, I'm sorry. The sun is all in your face. I'm sorry. We're about to sign off, though. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. As I always leave every broadcast that I have to leave with love isn't love unless you give it away. So make sure you give some love away. But we're learning to love on us. So show some mercy and some grace for you this week. All right? I love you guys. Thank you, Chris. And I'm glad it was a blessing to you over on YouTube. But remember, for this week, our topic is identity. And another thing I wanted to do was, came out of it on accident. I want to just give you a heads up on what it will be next week, if I can find it. Here we go. So next week, this week was identity. Next week was week 4. And we're going to be talking about healing. We're going to take a deep dive into healing. All right, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see you same time, same place next Thursday at 6 p.m. And as I stated, we will actually be doing this for the next 12 weeks. I'm just going to go ahead and do the entire booklet for the next 12 weeks. So if you miss it, that's fine. I'm going to have it, I'm going to share it, and you guys can watch it after, even if you're just signing on or you missed me when I was live. All right, guys, I love you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Take care. Have a blessed weekend. You guys stay safe and stay healthy.